and make sure everything's written down, and I've got my notes in, and oh, hello there. Hi.
So natural.
So natural. Power of television. It's fine. We all know when you're watching this on YouTube later, Homeboy's gonna edit to make me look even better. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Kordava Chronicles, starring our three plucky adventurers who are going on this adventure with us. And if you could introduce yourself.
I'm Shaun. I'm playing Veracruz, the knight from Aquilonia.
Ooh.
Perfect. I am Charlie. I'm playing Adon. I am a shaman from Argos.
And finally...
Hi, I'm Katya. I am playing Kordava, the barbaric beastmaster from Zingara.
You have got your intros down.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
It's not our first rodeo, Lloyd.
Oh
no.
Passing car. So, in last episode, the party had come to Kordava to specifically give Master Lucio to the princess of Kordava, and in doing so, hopefully signify and start a peace between Zingara and Aquilonia. Hilarity ensued, which was brought to their attention when they returned to go pick him up from an old friend of Kordina's, only to find him missing. Only to find him there, but Ferrot, his retainer, missing. He, however, has refused to allow the peace negotiation to continue until they have rescued Ferrot, and as such, the party have ventured down into the blood pits of Kordava.
Yay.
Title screen. To hopefully find and rescue Ferrot from the evil Galere, who is Leah, Kordina's mother's second in command. And that is where we're going to start. Is everyone alright?
Yep.
Yes.
Excellent. Before we continue, I always forget to do this at the beginning. For those of you who stopped watching after the first 5 minutes, this table was given to us by Geek and Son. They make fantastic gaming tables. So good.
Ooh.
Fantastic gaming tables.
Such
In that
game.
space, it can be customized to your style. There are lights inside. There's a nice little cup holder in the corner right here. Check them out. Check out their website, and you will find everything you need.
You don't get a cup holder.
You don't deserve cup holders. Only I do. Kordava is a city of mystery, intrigue, and excitement. But beneath it, within the dark underbelly of the city itself, lies a style of life that most nobles would never dare to dream of. Anything goes. Anything you want, you can get. And everything that matters to you and anything else you care about can be won and fought for within the blood pits of Kordava. Galere runs a underground tournament where there are no rules, where all you need to do is that 2 men enter and 1 man leave. All 2 women enter, 1 man leave. No matter what gender you are, it's all good. This is the setting for today's episode. You have a task. Ferrot has been brought down here. The 4 of you, including Lucio, have ventured down towards the pits to hopefully find a way to rescue Ferrot, his retainer. Now, before I continue the description, 2 things. 1, are you taking Lucio with you to the blood pits of
Please
Kordava?
no.
But
Why would we take him?
But we have to.
But why?
Because we can't just leave him somewhere.
I know we can't trust anyone.
I mean, last time we left him somewhere, there was murder and kidnapping. So
No,
I
and
think...
then you also wanted to leave him there with a frying pan.
He looks so
Which he quietly will to just shut pocket.
I mean,
great.
I don't know your mother, but could we leave him with her?
You did have the option, however, you intentionally said you would
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
No, I have to stay with him. It's in my contract. It's in all our contracts.
Alright, in which case we shall begin the game with in slight media res. So bear with me, I shall describe a scene and then we shall place you within the scene. It is a dark underground chamber. As the camera pans down to go beneath the city of Kordava, as night is starting to settle in the background, we come into this large chamber with a sunken middle, right between walls raised up about maybe 7, 8, let's call it 10 feet. 10 feet up on the sides. Inside, you can hear chanting, chanting upon chanting and cheering, and people waving and throwing coins at others, and people screaming as the blood pits are in their full frenzy. Two men are in the center fighting to the death, barehanded, half naked, just going at each other, swinging, biting, clawing. It's a horrific mess, and people are cheering them on and on and on.
Quality entertainment.
Quality entertainment.
Factor of the time.
Excellent. Simon Cowell would eat his heart out. In the far corner, in what we would consider the VIP box, sits Galere. He's a tall, dark-skinned man, legs folded, lovely-looking, smooth little Van Dyke beard mustache thing. I don't know how to describe that correctly. No hair whatsoever, but no scars whatsoever either. His face is clean and pretty. He looks great. His legs are folded and he holds a glass in his hand full of blood red wine, and he watches the fighting going on and on. His retainers are standing next to him, and as the fight concludes, with the final man reaching in and sinking his teeth into the neck of the other, he cheers them on and he declares a winner, lifting up his glass once again. He leans over to his men and goes, "Declare the next fight. Who was it?" It's supposed to be Lucio, sir." "Excellent. Bring him in." At which point we cut down to the cells beneath the pits, where tied up and very scared is Ferrot, looking very out of place as a man reaches down to grab him and drag him out towards the chamber. With that in mind, you've had enough time to place yourselves within the scene, within the zones that have been placed. The crowd, the VIP box, the blood pits themselves, and the underground chamber where the prisoners are kept. Where would you like to be, and what is your plan?
So when we walked in, we could just walk into any of them, or we could have had access to.
We will assume, for the sake of media res, that you have gone through the process you need to get to where you are. If something comes up that requires a roll, I'll ask for a roll then.
Okay.
You're welcome to either split up or go together. It depends on how you wish to approach this. Are you going to try and break him out using words? Are you going to try and break him out using a fight? Are you going to try and break him up using stealth? Or are you going to try all three?
Depending on where we are, have we all heard the... Was there an announcement or anything that we would know that Lucio would be next?
Okay.
I feel like we should probably be in the chamber, underground chamber.
Yeah.
You think? I was thinking we should be in the VIP section, ready to bargain for his life.
Why not both?
Yeah, you could be there.
Splitting the party seems like a great idea.
Who's the stealthiest of us? I mean, what would we use for stealth?
The
stealth skill.
Stealth skill, but it's like
That would help.
I would go for personally. Let me just open up this code.
I have 6. I basically scream whenever I walk.
I have 10.
I'm the stealthiest? Okay.
Yeah.
But you're also wearing armor.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to ditch the armor in this one case in order to hopefully get this all quiet and out. Of course, once you get in, you have to get out. And that's also going to be a problem.
Oh, so also remember I have gold coins remixed from that other person.
Yeah.
And if you think gold coins is enough to end your Galere's grudge with your mother being only second in command, you're welcome to try.
I don't think that's going to fly.
Question
The gold coins might
We could
work
bribe the guards.
with guards rather than Galere.
Exactly. But then Galere's still going to be coming for us. Do we not just cut the head of the snake now?
Also, do not forget, if you take him away, you may cause a problem between Lair and Galere, and who knows how that will impact your mission.
What did your mum say about Galere? Like, she didn't trust him, or...
That
he's up to
he'd-
his tricks
Oh
again.
yeah, that he'd been like kicking up a fuss because she's in charge. And he's not.
Yeah, a man is...
So she probably wouldn't mind if he was taken off the table?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, she probably
In
reward
his
us.
own chambers? That's going to be a risky move.
Well, no, I didn't say how.
As
we
long
were
as
gonna
she
do it.
doesn't know that we did it. If he just suddenly just look at me like this was Aquilonian.
Okay. I mean, I'm relatively persuasive, but I think the best place for me is down with Ferrot because I'm quite combaty and quite stealthy and persuasive-y. So if there's an opportunity to get him out, then I'll just get him out. But we need... I'm not taking a Lucio down there. So somebody
You should
needs
look
to
I'll
look
stay
after
with
you.
Lucio. I will stay.
Don't
in,
die.
I'm trying
The
not
last
to.
person looked after him died.
So I will stay in the crowd of the Lucio, like trying to blend in. I think.
So, in that case, if that's what you want to do, we will cut to you standing in the crowd, hood up, you're in
Hood up
disguise.
and little hood for Lucio.
And Lucio is
Right,
also
huh?
quietly standing next to you, and he saw this. He goes, they said my name. They said I'm next.
No, it's a different Lucio. It's quite a common name.
No, that's gonna be Ferris.
If it's Ferrot, then we will deal with it. But don't worry, we are here. We know what's going on. He's still alive. That's what it means. Okay, we will deal with it when we get there.
I trust you, Adon.
Good.
Where are you?
We're down in the
Oh,
chambers.
we're both down.
Both
Okay,
of
cool.
us.
All right. In that case, we'll cut to you. How did you get into the chambers in the first place? The camera. We want to see that media res moment of you getting the chambers. Do you knock someone out and come in, or do you bribe your way in?
I'm very familiar with the place because I used to fight here when I was younger, you know, for fun. So I know my way around quite well. And there's like a secret entrance that not many people know about.
I love that. Spend that fortune point. It's yours. There is a secret passageway you can use to get inside the chambers. The good news about it is that getting it will be easy. You still have to find a way past the guards, but getting in and getting out, mwah, nice and simple.
Let's knock them out.
All right?
Can we, like, from the secret entrance, can we tell how far away Ferrot is? How many guys are in between us and
From
him?
the secret entrance, because you spent the fortune point, it'll let you out into the chambers when you see about maybe like a dozen dozen cells lined up, each one with a different growly looking fighter, and Ferret in the middle looking very sheepish and completely out of place. There are 4 guards walking back and forth and chatting amongst each other. You know it won't take. You know from the description I gave earlier. You can see when you arrive, one guard making his way down towards Ferret's chamber. He's about to pick up Ferret. There are 5 guards in the room currently. What is your action?
I mean, it's on you guys. I'm babysitting.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just take a doom point?
Not yet.
I'm taking Doom is still here, everyone, as you can see.
Do you recognize any of the guards?
Yes, you recognize some of the guards.
Do I?
Yeah.
I recognise some of the guards.
What sort of relationship do you have with the guards?
Pretty good.
It's worth a shot. You can go talk to them.
Go chat to them.
All right. So the guard is coming down.
Oh god.
There are 4 over there. What would you like to do and say?
Well, sorry. While she's doing that, I'll run interference. I'll try and put myself in between her and this guy that's coming down the stairs. And if he gets too close, I'm gonna interrupt him just to give him more time.
All right. So let's see what you got. You're coming in. It's your first time coming through area. What would you like to say to these guards as you enter the room?
Hi guys.
Oh, hi!
It's been a while.
The guards sort of turn around and you see one of them. It's this lady guard. She's wearing like this really cool looking solid helmet. It's got like wings on the side. And her name is Mattel. And she turns around towards you and she's like, Cordina?
Mattel.
Never a sight for sore eyes you are. Are you coming to challenge the life drinker again?
Oh no. I was sent here by my mother. She's asked me to fetch one of the prisoners.
Oh, which person would you like? As she's saying this, the man is walking down the stairs, getting closer and closer towards the cell.
That one there, Lucio.
Lucio. And she's like, I apologize. I'm not allowed to give you that prisoner. That's Galaire's personal prisoner. He has been brought here specifically on request of Galaire.
But my mother...
And Galaire's, what's the thing called? Sorry, there's a phrase I'm looking for here. Not retainer, not advisor. And Galaire's sponsor.
Galaire has a sponsor.
Yes. Someone's been sponsoring the pits for a while. Money has never flowed faster.
Who is this sponsor?
As you're about to answer you, that man is going to get to the cell. What do you do?
No. I was hoping I wouldn't come to that. What does he look like?
He looks fairly scrawny, not too big. He's wearing like light looking armor. He's got a good set of hair that he's tied into a bun, but it's rough and ragged from someone's worked all day. Sweating a little bit, but he's got like a dagger, 2 daggers like in his breast chest over there that he can pull out to stab people. Probably not a full-on hardcore fighter, but definitely someone you wouldn't want to mess with if they caught you unawares.
Okay, on the way here, could I tell if he's got keys to the cells?
Yes.
Or he's the only one with
He's
keys?
going ching 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 ching. It's easy.
Don't give it away. No.
You can take him.
Yeah, I know, but I want to take everyone because there's 5 guards in here. I might shout for. I'd like to stumble. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Stumble into his path like I'm drunk.
That's your plan. Stumbling like you're drunk.
What am I doing?
All right, you could always just be like, "Excuse me, we need this prisoner too," if you want, because you are quite good at command. You could also just be boisterous, but you can also try and hope that he doesn't like go straight.
Yeah, let's dial that back. I'm gonna step into his path.
Yeah.
Say, good, you're here. Release this prisoner.
He comes for it. He's like, I can't remember to say this. You want me?
Release the prisoner.
I'm about to. For the match, he's ready to fight. The life drink is waiting.
We have instructions to take him to Leah.
Oh. He's like, no. I have instructions to take him to Galère. Take him to the pits. He's just been caught. They're screaming his name.
But Leah is Galère's superior.
Well,
her orders overrule his.
Well,
open the cell.
Oh, I don't know. Make me a command check.
Oh god.
You're good at this.
Difficulty is only 2.
Okay, I'm gonna use.
I mean 3.
Oh, you.
Give him some doom.
I made it 2 because Mattel's talking to you and they're like, well, you're Leah's daughter. It makes sense.
Yeah, I have credibility.
You have credibility, and you're doing that. I'm gonna see what his reaction will be
Okay,
to that.
I'm gonna spend a fortune.
Yeah, already?
Yeah.
It's the first action.
You're right.
Oh,
And it's very important.
And we're gonna give you 1 doom.
Yeah.
So you've
So
done
that's
it
2
all
successes,
tonight.
right?
No, that's 3.
Oh wait, so I
No,
win.
that's
2
successes.
roll.
You get
You
2
have to
successes.
roll still because you
Because
might
I'm
roll
you get another
20s. Before you do that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our very first sub. Our first subscription from Jets MJ. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Back
That's
to
so
you.
exciting. Okay.
And fill your rolls, please.
That's
Ooh.
3 successes from that. I didn't need a fortune, but there you go.
That's perfectly fine. Did you get any momentum? Did you get any past 3 or just like 3?
No, just 3.
All right. So he's like, well,
Open the cell.
oh, all right then. Oh, all right then. I guess. Ferrot's like, and he's like, sorry mate, they want you were there, and he grabs him. The same as you from grabbing him. He pulls him up and he hands him to you.
What's he grabbing him by?
The scruff of the neck.
Okay.
You lift him up.
I'll grab him by the shoulder and angle him back, like strongly, like roughly, back towards where Credine is. Come on, prisoner.
He's like, oh. Meanwhile, inside the crowd,
Oh no.
Oh, good.
the fight that was called, people are singing going, Lucio, 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 Lucio. They're cheering on, and of course, Lucio's feeling a little bit perturbed by all this, and he's all looking at you like, what's going to happen?
It's okay, no, we'll just hold on a little bit longer. Our friends are getting Ferret and then we'll be out of here, okay? Just hold on. And I pull his hood down like a little bit further so we can't see any of the blood. And
As you pull his hood down further, you look up and you catch the eyes of one of the guards of the room. They look at you directly and they're moving through the crowd.
Okay, can I quickly grab Lucy and we start to sort of weave through the crowd opposite, but in a way that... Is it anywhere more crowded?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah. I want to try and stay in the crowd because I figure these guys are going to come looking for me in the crowd. But is there any further where I can sort of sit down where people can't see us? Or
Maybe if you're lucky, make me a stealth roll.
Oh.
It's okay, difficulty's only 2 because although you're being looked for, it is quite busy here.
Oh god.
Good luck with that.
I pass on a 6. Take 2 doom.
You can give him a fortune point.
No, my fortune point's too valuable for stealth.
That's probably a good idea.
That's one success. No, sorry, it's no successes. And a complication.
You
Oh no.
you see him there, and you start communication as well. How am I gonna keep this? You see him. You can see basically this guard coming towards you. You start moving away, and for a second you see a break in the clearance, like a moment where there's nothing there, and it's just pure open air. So you sort of move on towards it, and as you do, the guard walks past you. You seem to have blocked his way and avoided his eyes. So you think you got it.
Good.
Yeah, you avoided him.
Okay, then we.
A knife is in your back.
I didn't see that cut then.
Adon, right?
No.
Well,
I have not heard this name.
well, that's a funny thing because my boss says he's heard of yours. Wants to speak to you. I would come with me, and I would come quietly if you don't want to get a knife through your back. You and the little boy.
Okay, my next question was, did he notice the little boy?
With that natural, not 20 complication. Yes, he did.
This is my son. He wants to visit. I will come with you. Okay, just let my son walk free.
No dice. That makes him even more valuable.
Did I say my son?
Get! And he starts like prodding you upwards.
No, okay,
He starts prodding you upwards,
His
up
name
the
is
stairs.
Bison.
Okay, it's my son, my friend.
My
Who I've
little
never met
friend,
before.
listen.
Okay, so I'm going and I'm taking Lucy with. I'm keeping Lucy close. Okay, really close.
Alright. As you're heading up the stairs towards the VIP box, you can hear the chanting going, Lucio, Lucio. The guard is looking over and looking back and going, are you sure? Matella's like, are you sure? This seems a bit... Can we... He's like, can we just clear this with Galea first? The crowd are clearly calling for this man's name.
There's no time. We have to get back immediately to my mother.
I'll be angling him, not running, but moving him swiftly with one hand on his shoulder towards the entrance we came in by. And look over my shoulder and say, Credina, your mother's waiting.
Credina, I need to speak to this Galea.
Here, take these gold coins.
You're gonna try and bribe your way through this? I love it. Tell you what. Make the roll. Make a persuade roll. Difficulty's only 1.
Persuade.
Yeah.
10. Not bad.
Okay.
Can I aid in any way?
I'll let you have an aiding roll. I'd say your command can aid.
Okay. Just one,
Should I
right?
give him any more?
It's fine. Easy. You got this.
Oh, 1 success.
And one for me.
And 1 for you. Alright, so 3 successes. That gives you... Oh, where's my momentum dice? I had it.
The
Can
giant
I have the dice up there, please? Right behind you. There we go. That gives you 1 momentum. Please put that down. You're going to need it later.
Oh.
And she's like, screw it. Your mom said it, let's take it. And she take the money. And she's like, all right, see you later. And the two of you head back down the secret passageway.
Now what's going to do with him?
Ferrot's like, thank you for risking it, but what are you doing here?
Let's come to... Lucio wouldn't continue with the peace negotiations until he knew you were safe.
What?
Exactly. We're getting you out of here. The peace negotiations are going to go ahead. It's going to be fine. What you did was noble, but stupid. Let's get out of here.
That's fine. Let's go see him. Meanwhile, in the VIP box, the doors open up. And you are brought into this room where we once again can see the VIP box a bit wider and a bit bigger with a bit more flair. You can see there are people, like scantily clad men and women, walking around serving people drinks as you do in these kind of things. You finally see Galea sitting down, dark skinned, no hair, perfect face, beautiful Van Dyke, with a wine glass in his hand. And he sort of turns towards you and goes, is this the man you were speaking of? And he turns to a man to his right. It's the first time you've seen him. But it's not the first time he's been on camera. A man comes in. He looks fairly robust, quite fairly young face, same birthmark as you have. This time over this side of his head, on the corner. And he steps in and goes, yes, this is the one I'm looking for. And he leans forward and goes, you must be Adon.
I flip my hood back and go, yes, I'm Adon. Why have you brought me here? I'm going about my business.
You have something that belongs to me, and I request to see it now.
I lost it. I had to give it away to a hag in the woods in episode 1.
Now here's the interesting thing. It's still on you right now, right?
I'm assuming it's sort of tucked underneath some
And
clothes
it
and
says,
stuff.
so he's gonna go, he looks at you and he goes, the hag said nothing of the item being given back. She's already claimed her boon. Have your men search him.
I mean, there's not much I can do.
They come on up and they start basically like rummaging through you. They push Lucy, who starts to hood up to the side. They start looking through your stuff, and it doesn't take long before they pull out the Book of Hell in his hands. And you see him reach out and he grabs it. And he's like, And he smiles at you and he goes, "Did you think you could avoid us for so long?"
Look, okay, you've got your book, okay? Our business is done here. We've had our history, yes, but we can go our separate ways.
He leans towards Galet goes, "Well, it seems really fair to me. Although where is Lucio?" He says, leaning forward, calling for him. At this point, that 20 you rolled for that momentum bit kicks in, and Lucio looks up for a second, and as he looks up for a second, the man with the birthmark looks straight at him and looks at him. You can see the connections being made. It won't be long before he realizes who the boy is. What would you like to do?
I need to get out of here quickly. How do I get out of here quickly?
I don't know. You tell me.
Do another smoke bomb.
I can't throw a smoke bomb down in a VIP room. I need to start Usher. I see that. You have what you need. I have business elsewhere. You will not see my face again. I have to go, and I usher him away. And I just need to go.
The guards at the front desk put their staffs out like that to block your path.
Why are you keeping me here? What more could you want? You've taken my most valuable possession.
The man in the background goes, the boy.
My boy.
My boy.
It's my boy.
My dude. And he's just like, the boy.
Your friend Myson.
You're not here.
Who is the boy?
The boy's an apprentice. Okay, I needed someone who showed promise, and he did. That is no concern of yours.
He starts to walk towards Lucio.
I stand in front of Lucio.
He looks at Galer, and he looks at you. Make me a command test.
Oh,
I want to see how he's going to react to this.
So you guys know how I'm not very good at
Use
any
a
of this sort
fortune
of stuff. No.
Yeah! Give us more doom.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, you get 2 more doom. 14 points too valuable.
How many? 2 more?
Yeah, you get 2.
Difficulty's only 2.
That's 1. Yeah, it's fine. I'm on a 9. That's 1 success.
Can't he re-roll?
Not for command. There's
Not
no
for command.
skills. There's no command, unfortunately.
If it was healing, maybe.
Oh no.
Galer, yes, it seems you are short of a champion to fight the Life Drinker. May I suggest one? Galer smiles. And we'll cut the scene from there. The 2 of you are outside, just outside the chamber. We've got Ferrot in your hands, and he looks at you both. He's like, so now what? What do we do? Where do we go?
we've got no way of knowing what's happening.
I mean, you left him in there, so I assume he's going out.
Did we have a plan? Like, were we gonna meet somewhere?
I'm assuming I was waiting in the crowd because you guys were going to come meet me back in the crowd.
I wouldn't have brought Ferrot back into the crowd.
I mean, you could have left someone outside with Ferrot and then
That's
come
true.
back in.
I think we should tell Ferrot to hide somewhere.
So I'm not here.
Or do we have a spare cloak or something?
There's an infinite bag of clothes and hoodies.
We need more hoods.
Ferret's like, alright, we're out. Where's Lucio?
He's with Adon, he's safe.
Oh, good. Let's go to him.
We need to search the crowds.
He's in the crowd inside.
You brought Lucio here?
You brought Lucio here.
He looks like he wants to stand up to you, and he like shrinks down once again, like, okay, right. And then he says nothing, and he goes, alright, let's go.
What's he wearing? Is he wearing rags? Is he wearing
His normal like retainer clothes with the herald that was scabbard, tabard over the front, but it's been ripped, and now it's just like a tunic and trousers.
So he doesn't look Aquilonian.
He doesn't look Aquilonian now.
So there's no identifying
No.
Okay, fine. We can't take him back in because Galea will recognise him. We haven't got anyone to say we can leave him.
Just give me a hood, it's fine. I'll stay out here. Whatever you need, I'll wait for you.
Is there like an alleyway or something nearby that he can hide in, maybe with a hood, just to keep watch when we come back out?
Alright, I'll wait out here. It's fine. I promise I won't
Have you got a
move.
spare cloak?
I've got a cape. It doesn't have a hood, but he can.
That'll
It's
do.
quite big, so. Oh,
Cool.
no.
You'll take it.
We're gonna lose.
Stay there.
I'll stay right here.
Do I need to make a command check?
No, he says to stay right here.
Stay there.
Yes.
Oh, he's dead.
As you two started making your way into the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, it seems there is a change of battle. The life drinker, taker of life, drinker of the blood itself, will no longer be fighting the cursed new young fighter whippersnapper Lucio. Instead, we have a new challenger. From the wonderful pits of the Midia, he has come to challenge the life drinker to a battle of strength, valor, and blood. Welcome, Aegon! It's great, it's like that, it's wonderful. Then, at this point, the two of you see Aegon basically thrown into the ring, and he comes smacking down into the middle. As he hits the ground, we finally see the life figure itself. It is this giant man, this huge, bulking mess of muscle and grit. And he walks on in. His face is scarred horribly. He's bare chested because why would you have a fight without being bare chested, guys? Gotta give the people what they want. He's like got scars running down his body, and his mouth, his teeth seem to have this metal like hinge on it, almost like a metal tooth, like metal teeth, like metal jaw underneath it. That he's like strapped on and like glue, like not glue, like welded in with like metal chains. And he stares at you and he grins, and as he grins, you can see it all like with blood slightly running down it. He looks forward to eating you.
Okay, see you.
He's so dreamy.
I know! Hide the body. Okay, so.
What weapons has he got?
What weapons have I got?
They didn't throw you any weapons. But you can see scattered around the area are various different things. There's like axes, maces, daggers, swords, throwing knives, everything is lying around the area. We are technically in combat. It's up to you to act who wants to go first.
Where's Lucio?
That was my question.
You don't see him. Not here.
Do we... The point where Aiden was thrown into the ring from, can I actively...
You don't see him there, no.
Okay.
You cannot see him because they brought him down from the VIP box and threw him in. So if you can find a way to talk to Ada while he's running for his life, he can probably tell you.
That's going to be.
So, combat has begun. You always have the first turn unless I cheat, which I'm not going to yet.
Can I send my panther in to help him?
You could do that, but I'll be breaking the code of the whole thing, and they'll know you did it. Are you sure that's what you want to do?
I'm an outsider here. What do I know about the blood pits? We would have had a conversation.
Well, it's easy. The blood pits are a place where you basically fight to the death. Two men enter, one man leaves.
So that's the only code.
That's the only code. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. If you enter the blood pit, you have to take a life before you're allowed to leave. That is it.
So if one of us were to enter the blood pits, and it's a one-on-one at the moment, what would happen? Would they send somebody else in?
They'll probably send someone else in to join because they've had people just jump in like, "Argh!"
But the idea isn't that only one person can leave. So if there were like 4 of us in there and it was me and Adon,
you
I
must
have to kill Adon
take
to
a
leave.
life to leave.
Just one.
Just 1 life to leave.
Oh.
Can I send my hawk in to scratch his eyes out?
Yeah, you can do that. I think it's perfectly fine. Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that's
easier.
a random bird attack.
Exactly.
And the ground next to the person that we all know has a bird that everyone can see doing
Other
this.
people have birds here, it's fine.
I think that's fair. I think you'll be allowed to do it at least once before you draw attention because people are like, ha, yeah, they're making it more fun. Make an animal handling check. Difficulty is 3. And if you succeed, you will roll 3 damage die, combat dice, to see how much damage you do to the guys.
Starting to take a life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not your own.
Wait.
Or the hawks, I'm assuming.
I mean, technically,
I
yeah.
was checking it was a
Do my hawk.
It's a
Wait.
greater good.
Oh.
I have very little momentum. I mean, very little.
I'm gonna
We
give
have
you
one
2.
Don't forget one momentum. Don't forget that.
Can I use that 1 momentum and give you 2 doom?
Yes, you can.
Wow.
Oh, 4, 5 dice.
Scratch his eyes out.
go on.
Scratch his eyes out. Go on, Nav.
Animal handling. Okay, 13. Ooh.
Wow,
that's
5
very good.
successes.
5 successes.
and a-
6
and a phoenix
successes.
season.
6 successes.
7
wow.
successes.
That gives 7 successes.
Oh, yeah.
That gives you 4 momentum extra. Please roll your 3DC. And if you want, there are 2 things you can do. One, you can spend a momentum for an extra die,
Should I do that?
Yeah.
or you can also spend a momentum after you roll to re-roll in die you failed.
Do both. We have loads of momentum.
Let's see what you got.
3 hits and an eagle.
So 1, 2, 3, and an eagle. An eagle, unfortunately, I can't give you anything special because it's just the eagle scratching.
Okay.
Roll? Sure.
Yeah.
And another eagle.
Another eagle. So that's 5 hits. So it comes down like screeching, and it lands on his face, and he's like, "Argh!" And he's screaming, and he's running, and like he like bats it away, and it flies off the direction. People are like, "Ah! Make it more interesting." It's not the first time his eyes have been scratched on. Blood is running down his sight, and he can't see properly, and he's a little bit like that, which gives a little advantage
Yeah, no, that's good.
for when he eats you.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. Yeah.
Who goes next?
Give me all the advantage before my turn. Have you seen him?
Yeah, I have. But no offense, out of character. No offense, I'm not here for you. I'm here for Lucio. So,
As the last person to see Lucio alive.
I know. But
Help me!
Do you have your crossbow on you?
I do. But I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, that will cause a problem.
From the crowd into the ring. I'm going to spend a round. Bear with.
That's fine.
Survive. I'm going to spend a round. Can I see like the VIP box area?
You know it's there, yes.
Okay.
But you'd have to go into it to see it because it's
Okay.
like above and you're looking down.
Can I head in that direction, like forcing my way through the crowd, desperately keeping an eye out for Lucio?
You're just trying to find where he is.
Yeah.
You're looking through the crowd trying to find him and hoping
Yeah,
you
forcing
see
my
him.
way through towards the VIP box because I know they were shouting for him to go into the ring. And now Adon's in the ring, and Adon had a Lucio, so I'm thinking there's a connection.
Alright, I think that's worth a shot. Give me a observation test. Difficulty is 2.
Okay.
If you make it, you will see a Lucio.
I'm gonna spend momentum. Oh wait, momentum.
Yep, momentum gives you an extra dice.
That's 2 successes.
Alright.
Ooh.
You come on in and you see standing in the VIP booth, basically looking over the edge and looking really terrified, is a Lucio. There is a man, Galere, standing right next to her looking down, and on the other side, another man has put his hand on Lucio's shoulder. You do not recognize this man, but he does look very, kind of almost familiar. He looks kind of similar. It's really weird.
So how many armed type guard type violent people are around Lucio?
Well, there'll be the guy with him, there'll be Galere, and there's 2 guards. If you want to try and fight Galere in this box, I think that's more than awesome. Do it. It can only end well for me.
How much more of my go have I got left? How much more am I around?
I'll give it to you for free, because that'd be nice.
Oh, thanks.
It's fine, it's okay. Just metagame your way to victory.
Okay.
Oh, the tactics.
Do I think there's any way that I can get to a position where I can fire my crossbow into the VIP area?
No!
Right, okay, fine.
No! There is no... Literally, you've got an obelisk. It's not like a... Pew! It's not like you're like... Pew, 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 like... Brah, brah. No! It's like a giant crossbow.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Just
Yeah.
wanted to check. Okay.
Meanwhile, he's dying.
He hasn't even had a round yet. Nobody's
I am
attacked.
the worst at combat with the least health.
How do you get into the VIP area? Do you like go up? Do you
There is
go
a
from
stairs
the side?
going up on the side, and you enter.
There's only one way in.
One way in,
One way out.
Ooh.
Great.
One
Okay.
make life easy.
I would like to approach that one way in with looking like a commanding presence, like I'm meant to be there,
That's fine.
and make my way into the VIP area.
All right.
Oh my god.
Alright. So you're gonna try this, but like, yeah, I'm in my way. I'm meant to be here.
Yeah.
You are still wearing. Are you still wearing a cloak and a hood? Or are you wearing Aquilonian clothes?
Well, the hood's down, Aquilonian clothes. I haven't got time to come up with a disguise.
That's fair. Yeah. Unfortunately, the guards will instantly stop you at the gates. They put their staffs up to block your way, and they go VIP only, please.
I am a VIP. I'm here on very important business from Aquilonia. Let me speak to Galere immediately.
I'm sorry.
This is a
but-
voice I'm doing. This is not.
I'm sorry, but the match is beginning. You'd have to wait just to speak to Galette.
It's very important. It's
Make-
regarding his prisoner.
Make me a deception. Is it deception? I can work my memory.
Persuade.
Persuade. Make me a persuade roll. Because you're not being commanding, you're just going, let me in there.
Yeah,
Speak
I
with
know. I
Christians,
should have gone
we're
with
fine.
command. But
Difficulty will be 2.
I'm going to use the last momentum.
You sure you don't want to give me some doom?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet. I might need that in a minute.
No, wait.
That's 2 successes and a Phoenix the Eagle thing.
They look at each other and they sort of lift up this was one lifts up the stuff, goes, I'll send him in. And he escorts you in. So now you're in the VIP room. You're in. What are you doing?
I'm not panicking.
Okay.
Okay.
Too late! Take a turn. So his eyes are bleeding and he's
Panicking.
and he sort of goes, "Rah!" He sort of runs towards you. He just like grabs you with his hands. He's gonna rip you in half. What do you do?
He's coming at me. Okay, so I'm assuming it's like a sort of dusty, sandy floor, right?
Yes.
I want to throw it up into his eyes and dodge out the way.
Oh, I love it. Make me acrobatics checks.
Oh no! Wouldn't it be something else, like a ranged attack with the
No,
sand?
no, you're defending yourself. I'll be nice for the sand. I'll give you 1 extra die for free.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is what I roll, which I'm about to. Just so I find what my dice are. There you are.
So
I forgot about that. Sorry.
my no, thank you for that. Accuracy is on a 6.
1, 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's not so bad. You can take him.
Fortune point?
Oh,
Oh wait, do we have any? We don't have any momentum, do we? Fine, take one. Take 1 doom.
yeah!
I'll be fine. That's 1 success.
1 success. He also got 1 success.
Oh.
Now, when the players and the enemy gets an equal amount of successes, I can spend a doom to win the initiative.
Oh my god.
But I won't this time because he also rolled a 20.
Oh.
So you throw the sand in his eye, and he's like, "Ugh," and he's screaming, and he's holding his face, and he's like panicking and moving back and forth, and he just can't seem to do anything. He's in pain from the sand. But you get away. Take your turn.
Okay, I dodge towards the throw knives. I go pick up the throw knives, and then while he's sort of stunned, I'm looking for any. Okay, the man's tough, but there must be some sort of open wound on him somewhere. There must.
You're
be
doing an exploit action.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. Make an exploit action is you take your time to look at the weaknesses of someone else. You make a roll, and if you succeed, you will get extra bonuses for hitting him.
You don't know how good you are.
I don't.
It is an observation test.
I'm actually not bad at that.
While I quickly look to the main core book to see how this works. Don't mind, you keep going.
Okay. So
Difficulty, I believe, is 1. Yes, in this case, I'll make it 1 for you because it's cool.
take an extra doom.
Yeah!
Take a doom. I'll roll 3. That is 4 successes.
Oh my god! Give me a second. Sorry, everyone, if you'd like to play some kind of like music to calm yourself down while I look this up.
Careful, it's not
fucking
natural
here,
team
son.
because we haven't.
Oh, God.
Royalty-free music.
Yeah.
Royalty free music, please.
Don't want to know any Kevin MacLeod.
Just come up with something new on the fly. Go.
Alright, so with the exploit action, when you succeed, for every point of momentum you spend, you get 1 extra die to roll, and 1 extra die to roll for damage.
But we've got no momentum.
But you just gained 3 momentum.
yeah.
Gain 3 momentum. Can we have the dice back, please?
Momentum dice.
Thank you. So back up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good.
Let me double confirm that actually. I might have got that wrong. I do apologize, everyone. This is one of those rules that I don't get to use very often because people very rarely exploit and they should because it's amazing. Give me one shot,
And
everyone.
go.
So no, I'm actually going to before instead of beatboxing, I'm just going to talk about our team. I'm going to just try and slow him down. I don't think I can beat him, but I'm.
I mean, it's worth a
Just
shot.
tire him out.
I'm going to throw knives at him from a distance, but there are only so many knives.
Right. But didn't Lloyd say there were weapons scattered around?
I'm
Yeah,
very
find
good
something.
at throwing things
Yeah,
at
just
random.
throw
Just
things
run
at him.
around, throwing
You can
things
throw
behind
swords at
you.
him.
What's called? What it also does, it gives you piercing too, so you ignore all of his flesh armor and you get a nice little stab in
Oh,
there.
nice. Okay.
And you can spend 1 momentum on this test to add 1 bonus d20 to attack skill test. And +1, it works as I said.
As
I
a
got it.
shaman, do you have any?
So yeah, you get, for every moment you spend, you get 1 extra die for both attack and damage.
Amazing. Okay.
So you were saying something?
Just
Ask
do
you
you
about
have
my
any like
sorcery.
sorcery stuff?
Not without my
it's not like
potions
fireballs,
and not without my book,
Yeah. He needs those 2 things, which he both doesn't have.
which
I think
I.
by now
Which is
you've
in the
memorised
VIP box
stuff.
with me.
Well, we'll find out in a minute if they are. So,
I get another action.
yeah.
Oh god.
You get it after you do an exploit, you immediately get another action.
Okay, no, I'm throwing a dagger right at the weak spot.
Do it! Yeah, you want to spend
Okay.
momentum?
Yeah, I was thinking. Oh,
Alright, do
3.
it.
perfect. So I get all 5 dice.
His difficulty to hit him is only 1.
That's funny.
he's
All
decent.
5. This is a ranged attack, right?
Yep.
So this is 4 successes. Yeah, 4 successes.
Excellent.
Wow.
How many momentum did you spend?
3.
You get 3 extra what's called dice to like add to the exploit.
So I'm assuming this is going to be a thrown dagger, which is 2 basic.
Yep,
Cool. So I get 5. I will re-roll one of them because I only have 4 here.
that's fine.
Perfect. That is all pretty good. I'll re-roll this one. So I got 4 damage and an effect.
Alright, the effect of fortune for throwing knives is just that they're throwing knives.
Okay, they hurt. They stab.
But you chick him right in the back, he screams and he walks forward. He's not that hurt at all, actually. That wasn't too bad.
But
That's
the
a bit more than
piercing.
that. Even piercing through, you didn't do enough to really wound him. And he reaches out for the dagger, he pulls it out, and he looks at you and he bites it and he bricks in his teeth.
I mean,
And
How nice!
inside the VIP booth, Galer turns around and the man turns around and Lucio turns around. He's like, and he's about to speak. What do you do?
I glare at him to try and communicate not to say anything.
Okay, and he goes quiet. And Galer's like, I believe you have something about my prisoner you want to tell me?
I'll bow with an exaggerated flourish
Uh-huh.
and say, "My Lord Gilaire."
oh, you're so slimy.
Go on,
This
see
is
what he does.
My Lord Gilaire, I've come all the way from Aquilonia.
Hi.
This child is important. Is there something I can trade you for his life?
Galer looks forward and goes, what's this child?
This one.
He doesn't belong to me. And the man with the handler shirt goes, he belongs to me.
And what is it you want?
The child. He looks at you and he narrows his eyes. You came from Apollonia? I didn't know you'd arrived. What caravan did you come with? And when did you get to the city?
I've been here for some time.
You must be careful and wary of wolves on the night who chase you and hunt you down.
I haven't encountered any wolves.
Good.
Your name is?
He leans towards you and he straightens and he goes, A Vista.
A vista.
A Vista.
Ooh.
I'm
Elf
sorry.
short.
Claire, what's your relationship with this gentleman? I recently had dealings with your superior, Leah. She didn't explain
He
you were-
smashes the glass of and gets up and goes, You will not mention that name in my presence again.
Oh.
No, you beamed it. You beamed it.
I was going to offer you something in relation to Leah that I thought you might want.
Speak quickly, or your tongue will speak no more.
If it's within your power to get this child back from your friend, then I was going to offer you the opportunity to take over from Leah's command.
He leans back and goes, and how am I supposed to do that if she doesn't take over? Her stupid daughter will.
I can see to that.
Make me a persuasion check, please.
Where am I at this point?
You're next in the scene after this bit.
Ah.
Because you're having the hawk ride around and do good things.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't really have to do because
I'm going to use a fortune point.
That's probably best.
So that's one automatic success, right?
Yes.
I've got no momentum. Oh, this isn't going to go well. That's 2 successes, including the fortune.
He looks at you and he looks over at his benefactor and looks over and goes, my benefactor has promised, my sponsor has promised me Leah's head and the head of her daughter if I was to follow what she wants and allow some child, Lucio, to enter the ring for some reason, whom I'm still waiting on. What can you offer me that would counter that? And the man's like, we had a deal.
We're talking. I turn back to Galere and say, I am acquainted with the daughter and it's very easy for me to get close to the mother.
You see him cock his head and Galere is actually listening to you. What are you doing currently before I do the horrible thing about to do to him? The crowd is still happening. He's still fighting in the ring. Like, he's like, I'm talking
Where's
about
my
it too.
eagle?
The eagle's flown back to you. Because like you set it out, it comes back. What would you like to do? If you were to use the eagle again, that would definitely be interfering and people know who you are. But what would you like to do?
I can't give him any kind of weapon or anything, can I?
You can. You just grab a thing and throw it down to him, but I don't know if he's able to use it or not.
But that wouldn't get me in trouble.
No.
Oh, I'll do that then.
What would you like to do? What are you throwing?
I'm gonna throw him my whip.
Ooh!
Because I'm great at that.
Anything else you'd like to do while you're here?
Maybe not a whip actually. I feel bad.
You're just doing that for fun.
I was doing that for fun. I'll throw him my barbed spear.
Ooh!
Because you can throw that.
I can.
It's heavy, but you can throw it.
I'm very strong.
You throw your bar spear. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can he hear me over the screen?
Yeah, he can hear you.
Oh,
So-
am I like quite close?
Yeah, you get close enough because he's like scrambling again up and throwing knives and like, hey, what up?
Yeah, look a bit cooler than that. Come on.
No, it's help me! Help me! What would you like to tell
Can
him?
I be like, here, use my spear?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, will that do a lot of damage to him?
Do more than throwing knives did.
Cool. Over here! Take my spear.
I'm inspired.
Would you like to take the next turn before he takes his turn?
Before the big boy takes a turn.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. If that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. What do you do?
Okay. No, I pick up the spear.
All right.
And
He's looking at you. He's like, "Argh!" He's like wiping the blood and the dirt out of his face, and he's charging towards you.
He's charging towards me. Okay. I back up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I brace the spear in the corner between the wall and the door, and I prepare for him to charge.
Oh, I love it. That's amazing, and it's so good. I would say, in this case, you are readying an action to shank him.
I'm
when
ready
he
for
gets
him
closer.
to stab himself on the spear.
I love it. Let's see if you can pull it off, shall we? You're gonna make a melee roll, and if you beat his roll, you will stab him through with the spear.
Oh.
Can you pray? Do you have a deity you want
I'll
to make your
spend
peace with now?
2 fortune points.
You got
Wow.
only one at a time.
I will spend 1 fortune point and give you as much doom as I can.
In that case,
There's no.
That's
you
not
can
okay.
you can give me for 1 fortune point. You can give me 2 more doom to roll 4 dice.
Okay. I will roll.
Oh no,
4.
3 doom to 4 dice. There we go. That makes sense.
Do
Okay.
it.
No, yeah, just 2. It's fine.
So I'm rolling 4 dice.
Yes.
Okay. I have 2 successes already, and on my melee skill, a strong 6.
I believe in you.
Actually, you know what? That's 4 successes.
Alright,
So
nice.
6 successes in total.
Nice. He rolled 1 success.
I could stab guys.
So you gain 5 momentum. Your barbed wire does 4 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And it does 4 damage. And you can spend momentum to have more or do anything else. What's you want to do with that?
I want to spend all of the momentum.
Do it!
All
the
5 of it.
Do it! Let's see if we can actually injure this guy.
So,
How
okay.
much have you
So
got?
I've got 9 dice to roll in total.
Oh my god.
Okay, believe in yourself.
Everyone just be patient for a second. Okay, so that is currently 3
phoenixes.
Falcon Phoenix
What does
things.
that
Keep
mean?
going.
Is that 3?
Your barbed wire does piercing on that.
So
keep
that's
How many? I'm gonna write them down. So how many is that?
going. 3.
3 damage, 3 piercing, currently.
3 effects.
3 effects.
That is just 1 more effect. And I only get, that's 8 dice, I had 9 dice in total.
One more.
Come on, baby.
I believe in you.
And a 2
Ooh.
damage.
That's 6.
Alright, that is enough for a
4.
major injury. He's bleeding from his eyes, he's got sand in his eyes, he's standing. It's his turn. So he charges towards you, you ready yourself, you lift up the spear, and he comes right into it and it goes right through his chest. And as it goes into his chest, the crowd goes quiet. And he's like, life, drink, life, drink, life, drink. And as in the spear, he pulls himself
Oh my
along the
God.
spear.
that's so gross.
And then he holds you in his hands and he starts to squeeze.
Oh.
Make me a resistance test to not have your life choked out of you.
Oh, wow.
Shall I? Oh, that's another 6.
You might.
I spent all of this, didn't I? That's gone.
Let's see what you got, boy.
Can you spend another fortune?
You can if you want. It's not gonna matter.
Nah, I'm not even gonna give any doom. I'm very resistant.
I think that's fair.
Are you?
No.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
4.
you got a success.
1.
4. How much stress do you have? Because you're about to lose all of it.
Physical. Okay, only 7.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's,
I mean, I'm still losing all of it. I feel that's the main
you might not
part.
lose all of it directly. Let's see what you got.
Wait, is this physical stress or mental? Okay.
Aren't you feeling
But I'm
both?
mentally
1,
very
2, 3,
strong.
4. Let's spend one of these. 5, 6, 7, 8 points of stress removed.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Are you dead?
You take another wound.
I take another wound. I guess that reopens the one that I saved before.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And you need to spend 3 doom now or be knocked out.
Don't be knocked out.
Take some dooms. Now seems like a bad time to be knocked out. I think he might eat me.
That's literally what he next. He starts to choke you on there. As he's dying, his blood is running down him and he's holding onto your hand. You've never held grips this far and you're losing consciousness. Your breath is running out. Your wounds are reopening. You're not gonna make it. Up there. Up in the thing. Galer looks over and goes, I do apologize, Avista. It looks like our deal is off the table. If a man can give me that, then why do I have need of you? And he looks over at Galer and he goes, likewise, and chops off his head. In one sweep. His hand just goes, like you don't even see it move. It just chops.
Wait, who chopped whose head off?
Elvista chopped off Galer's head.
Okay. That was
In one sweep of his hands.
Oh.
What's he using? A sword, an axe? What?
It looks like a sword, but it bends almost with the water, like watering in a weird, awkward way. And it goes, vroom. And Galer's like, and then the bloodline comes. And then his head falls down.
That's a sharp sword.
As he does, he grabs Lucio by the shoulder and he throws him off the edge. And Lucio goes tumbling off into the crowd.
Into the pit, or into the crowd.
Oh.
Oh, in sync.
As he tumbles off into the crowd, he looks at you and he goes, what about that deal again? I completely missed it.
I'm
Now
not.
it's him joking, going, what was that about that deal? What was that?
I
Sorry, I
see.
didn't hear that. And he looks at you and smiles. The 2 guards from before are moving towards you both.
They'll never get these guys. Damn it. Is there any way I can jump off the VIP area into the crowd?
Yes!
Do
Do Do
That's
it!
what I'm doing.
Make an acrobatics test. However, it will be opposed because he's going to swing at you as you go past because he wants to stop you.
Can I draw my sword while I'm doing it?
No.
Oh.
If you draw your sword and then jump up, you're not going to see where Lucio lands.
Wow.
Can I keep an eye on where? Do
No.
I see this happening?
I will give you an observation test now. Make it difficulty 2 to see if you spot it because you're looking at the pipe.
Okay, I'm just going to jump into the crowd.
You gonna jump in the crowd?
Yeah.
Cool.
Acrobatics, right?
Yep.
Oh.
1, 2, 3,
No
4.
successes.
Excellent. He got 4 successes.
Of course he did.
As you leap on up, his hand, like it almost moves like a whip, and it slices up, and it gets right onto your armor. I'm gonna roll some damage.
This isn't going very well.
Join me in death.
It's fine, you're not dead yet. You got another
1,
round.
2,
I mean,
4,
yeah.
5.
You're doing alright, Luba.
6.
He might eat me.
Your armor counts as 2 less.
3, according to the armor.
Yeah, it counts as 2 less.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Yes, that's what he's doing. Take 6 points of damage, please.
Is it only 5?
Yeah, so...
So that's 1 wound.
Okay.
You're now minus...
Wait.
Go on.
So, he does what? 6 damage?
Yes.
And my armor still counts as 1.
Counts as 2 less.
Yeah, so 2 less than 3 is 1.
Yes.
So I take 5.
Yes.
Right.
And you take a wound.
Oh, in addition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Just live the dream. My dream.
What effect does the wound have?
It gives you -1 to all your rolls from now on. Make an observation test. What'd you get?
Ah, can I give you some?
Difficulty 2. Yeah, give
Do I make it
awesome.
into
How
the
many
crowd?
dooms should I give?
Yeah, you make it a
Okay.
crowd. But you land on your back, bleeding, as you stand there wounded. Go
How
on.
many dooms should I give him?
He's got a lot. I mean, it's not going to make much difference at this point. He's
I'll
got...
give him.
Tell you what.
Oh, okay.
Difficulty 3.
Now it's going to make some difference.
There.
Take 2 doom. Observation. Oh dear, strong 7. 3 successes.
3 successes. 1, you see Lucio break through the window and fall. You see him fall almost directly afterwards. You see a man lean up, and you see 2 guards come towards him, and he turns around and he engages them in battle at that point. You have a choice. He's not going to last another round as the life is choking out of him. But Lucio might be lost if you leave him behind. You need to choose who you're going to save at this time. Are you going to try and help him, or are you going to try and get a Lucio?
Can I send my panther in
You can send
and
your
then go
Panther
for
in
Lucio?
and go for Lucio, but that will still count as you helping a Lucio, not him, because the Panther will do its own thing, and hopefully, some way, it should be able to work. Maybe.
Fortune point? Maybe.
Why did you give me a fortune point? What's that gonna do? Is a fortune point? Can I get everything I wanted? Sending a Panther in the way. Panther, get him, and leaving him to go help Lucio is fine. But the Panther is not going to be helping that much because this man is dying, and a Panther on his neck is not gonna help.
I mean,
Okay, can I
can
send my panther to go and get a Lucio?
That might also work. Hopefully, you'll get a Panther to catch him. I think that's worth a shot.
I mean, yeah, my panther's pretty fast.
It'll scatter the crowd.
That's for sure.
That's good.
Make the roll.
Maybe. Yeah, sure.
So, but I am actually helping.
How are you gonna help him? Are you gonna jump in?
I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah!
I'm doing okay.
Alright, Panther, you go, Panther, go, and the Panther moves off into the crowd to try and get him. He's doing his best to try and save him as he can. You leap into the ring. And then what do you do?
I jump onto the back of the, what's it called? Life
Drink.
drinker.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I've always wanted to be this close to him. But then I start like choking him out.
Oh, I love
like,
it.
right in there.
I love it. Make me a melee roll.
Melee.
Wow.
As you choke his life out. He's
What's
bleeding
the
to death.
difficult?
Difficulty in this case should just be 1 because he's not concentrating on you at all. He's too busy trying to choke the life out of Adon.
Take a do.
Hello.
1 success.
1 success. With 1 success, you will get to roll damage. Please roll 4 CD. 4 combat dice.
More? More?
More. How'd you like it?
2.
2?
Do I don't get to reroll this.
Well,
You've got momentum.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you have any momentum left?
That's the
No.
Phoenix
No.
thing.
I used it all in that big spin. I thought might be the big finisher.
2 successes.
You're holding him and choking him as hard as cause. When you run out of stress, every damage you take is another wound.
Okay.
As you're holding him and struggling, he's like struggling to keep squeezing more, but then the grip weakens and weakens more. And then he slowly goes down as you choke the life out of him.
Oh my god, I can't believe I killed my...
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I think.
You're welcome.
Okay.
The crowd are screaming in anger to have their battle and duel interrupted. Some already starting to scramble over the edge.
Oh no.
Well, that's cheating too.
Well, who cares?
They don't care.
Well, there's a panther in the
They
crowd
don't care
now.
down
so-
here.
There's a part in the crowd. There's a part in the crowd. People screaming, people jumping anywhere. People get out of the way.
I was going to do something cool in the end, but I didn't really do any heroic end to that fight.
That was pretty cool though. You've got a spear out, you
Okay.
shanked him, you
I want to stand on his. I'm assuming he's sort of falling backwards. I want to
Mm-hmm.
yank him around and just stab it back into his chest. Okay. I want to bathe my hand in his blood,
Mm-hmm.
put it in the sand, and hold up a yellow hand to the crowd. It's a personal thing.
Oh.
That is what we call a display of power.
Mm-hmm.
Displays of powers are things you can do that basically do mental damage to the ones around you. What would you like the effect of this to be?
I want them to be terrified that I just killed their champion, but also respect me.
Okay, I think that's fantastic
So
and
they come
amazing.
at us.
And it's worth a shot. Make me, in this case, either a melee or a persuade or a command check. Whichever one of those works.
Wait, it is, and also one of these.
Yeah!
Now it's
Difficulty, but let's go. When you finish, I need you to roll basically damage die according to how much you roll past one.
When
I'll tell you. You make a roll, I'll tell you what to do.
Okay. Take 2 more doom.
Yeah!
So I've already got 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have. I'm looking at 12, so only 2 more successes. So 4 successes.
4 successes. Excellent. Please roll roll 5 combat die.
I will reroll.
If you do 5 damage, something good will happen.
That is currently 4 damage.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh.
And an effect damage thingy. 5 damage on an effect.
The crowd, as you put your hand and you lift it up for a second, all look at you and move a little bit further back there. I'm quite sure why. And in that one instance, that one moment when your hand is up, you don't realize it, but you see it, that the hand, the dust, forms a symbol within your hand for just a second. And then it fades away. And as it does, you hear it, A, done, A, done, A, done, A, done.
You're gonna have to fight this
Done.
every week.
I don't care. I'm so hyped up right now.
Done. You wake up from the ground, bleeding and injured, to hear a panther's cry next to you. You see it. You turn around, the panther has reached up and has grabbed the man's hand. He's got his teeth sunk in and he's ripping off the flesh as hard as he can. Another man is dragging Lucio away, off into the darkness.
What does that man look like?
That man he's got short hair, he has a scar on this part of his ear, it's ragged and broken up. He has a mini beard, like underneath his beard like that, quite boring. He's wearing leather looking armor and no cloak.
Okay, so not a guard, not a punter, some sort of ne'er-do-well.
Maybe. Ooh.
Okay, can I get up, draw my sword, and charge after him?
Yes, you
Am
can!
I close enough to drive my sword into him as I'm running at him?
No, but
Okay.
yes, but actually no.
Great, thanks. Oh,
As the panther keeps one busy and you run after him, he runs outside and he gets to the outside part. And he turns around towards you and chucks Lucio down to the floor. And he draws his weapon to face
here
you.
we go.
And as he draws his weapon to face you, out of nowhere, Ferrot leaps up onto his
Yes,
chest. And he just
Ferret!
starts shanking him with his
Yes,
fork.
Ferret.
And he hits the ground and Ferret just like stab, 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 stab. And when the red mist clears up, Ferret's looking up and he's breathing heavily. And he's sweating and he's crying and he's just completely out of it.
Wasn't expecting that. Good. So, Alicia's on the ground. Ferret's covered in blood.
Mm-hmm.
Are the people around? Are the people streaming out of the?
People are streaming out. There's a panther in there yelling. No one knows what's going on. You come up with the symbol. People are like chanting your name.
Okay. Can I pick up Lucio? Because I've got the sword in one hand. Pick up.
You know what? Don't bother. We're gonna cut the scene there. I think we should cut the scene there and cut to a moment afterwards. What would you all like to do? Because I think the combat has ended at that point.
Okay.
You don't know where that mysterious man of the Evisa was.
I don't care at this moment. I want to get Ferret and Lucio away from the blood pits.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Because we started in media res, like, did we make a plan beforehand?
Yeah,
Yeah, done.
Because
Whatever.
we'd
Finished.
split up, so to arrange somewhere we would meet
We
afterwards.
said we were going to go back to the palace. My mum will be waiting for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll say for the moment, just because you're all covered in blood, that you're meeting by the riverside, on the rivers that run outside into the waters. Enough for you to wash yourself up and catch your breaths.
That's
Just
good.
before
I
we
would have
leave
thought that myself.
quickly, no sign of my book.
He's gone.
I know who's got it.
So,
Yeah. So let's meet by the river then. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. So we'll cut to the river because otherwise he'll be like, well, can I do this? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
sure.
you know what? You gotta get to the end. That's more about just get there. So bam, we cut to the river. Ferret is washing his hands of blood and he's still shaking. Lucio is sitting in the corner looking a little bit odd. Both of them have not said a word since you started moving up. Your panther is licking your boots and being all like, hey, let's go kill a guy. You're hurting really badly, and so are you.
I only got one wound.
That's not wound. You're still bleeding.
Does the
Stress
come back?
comes back at the end of every combat.
So we get that back, but the wound stays.
The wound stays.
I live.
Okay. Who can heal wounds? Anyone?
I go to
Good, thanks.
I go to Lucio and I see if he has anything wrong with that. I say, Lucio, are you okay? Is everything good? Are you sure? You weren't hurt? I didn't see much.
You did fall out of a window, though.
Let him fall out of a window?
I wasn't there, okay.
Wasn't so much let, he was thrown by someone called El Vista.
He...
Alvista, please make me a law test.
Oh.
I'd love to.
Gale's dead, by the way.
Oh.
Oh.
My
Yeah,
mother
my
won't be
mother.
that sad about it, it's fine.
A law test. Take a doom. I'm pretty good at law. I'm terrible at Well, actually,
Remember, you get one free reroll.
I do, but that's still no successes so far. That's still no successes.
All right. The name of Vista rings a bell to you, specifically concerning the child dragon, but you can't remember what and why and how. And that's really annoying. But there's nothing you can do about it. It's just at the back of your mind.
So what happened? How did you end up in the ring? How did you get separated?
They found me. They somehow found me. I must have slipped up or something. Okay, and they knew who I was. They took my book, that book that the hag was interested in, and they threw me in the pit.
Did they know who Lucio was? His connection to peace negotiations?
They didn't at the start, but then they were shouting and there was something going on, and for some reason Ferret wasn't coming out of the pits downstairs. We were all ready for him to die and be a distraction, but he wasn't coming out the pits.
Ferret's fine, you can see.
By the way, hi Ferret.
He's right there.
No, they threw me in, and I don't know. They took me in hand. They took all my weapons. I don't think they were going to hurt Lucio, but I was obviously a little distracted.
You accommodated yourself very well. I'm impressed.
Oh, no.
I walk over to Ferret.
Mm-hmm. He's washing his hands still. He hasn't stopped washing his hands.
Ferret, you did well. While you were imprisoned, did you overhear your captors talking? Did they intend for Lucio to be killed in the blood pits? Did he have some other plan?
I don't.
Concentrate. Did you hear anything? The strange man with a birthmark, did he say anything?
I don't know. I understand that you are a captain. I understand you want to get this done. I understand you want to keep my charge safe.
Our charge.
But I am a little tired, and I'm a little scared, and I need a moment to collect my thoughts. So, I understand human empathy is difficult for the noblemen of Valacronia, but could you please give me one moment, please, to just compose myself and collect my thoughts, and I will be with you then. If that is too hard for you, I'm sure I can make something up, because I do not think I can think straightly right now, if that's alright.
Ferrot's getting sassy.
It's catching.
I'm going to go sit next to Ferrot, and as it has been previously established in episode 2, I can make hand sanitizer. So
would you like to make a counsel roll?
Yes, I want to try.
But you need to actually counsel Ferrot, because
I want to
he's
calm
currently in
down.
a state of mind where he cannot make sense or understand or remember anything.
I'm going to usher these two toward the other two scary
If
musty
this doesn't
people.
work, I'm going to command him to get a group. So it's better work.
Counsel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at it.
No, counsel me. Counsel me.
Okay. Ferret, listen. Okay, I understand what you did was scary. I understand what you did was brave. You have saved all of our lives with your action. We would not be here without you. Okay? I would not be here without you, and I owe you everything. Let me help you. Please, just relax. We will go to the palace now. We will finish our adventure. Finally. We can finally put this all behind us. Everyone is still here. Everyone's alive. You and Lucio are back together.
Make a counsel roll, please. Difficulty is 1.
Oh.
Remember, your penalty doesn't count for mental things such as this.
I
It does
know.
count for physical things.
I'm still... take Nation Doom.
Yeah!
Your counsel is 1. Counsel on 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Yeah, no, I'm very good at there's only 3
your
successes.
focus.
It's
Is it?
not.
Oh.
That's still momentum. Take that shot.
Yeah.
He
2
looks
keys.
down. He's like, Charred Dragon.
What about him?
The man that came in to take us. Morden was there and Galea turned up, and Galea had asked if anyone had been in town. And Galea said apparently they were just looking for someone. Morden didn't know who we were, so he just figured we were just some people that he'd sent to come look for them. Maybe if we'd told Morden what we really were, Morden would still be alive. But he brought him in with us, and that man, as soon as he saw the 2 of us there, he assumed one of us was a Lucio. So he demanded that we come with him. And then he asked which one of us was a Lucio. Before I could speak, Morden drew a weapon on him and tried to defend us. I saw him die. I saw him die for me, and I didn't want his death to be in vain, so I said I was Lucio. I probably could have helped Morden, but I probably failed doing that too, like I do everything else. Either way, they brought me here. They declared that this was going to start a profitable business, that the man, El Kisa, I don't remember his name, he was going to help Galea take over from Leah, someone called Leah, and rule over it, but he wanted to watch me die. He said my death and the blood I spill will be what starts the ritual.
Did he mention any detail, any times, any places, any other names, anything?
Yeah, he did. He mentioned yours. He mentioned yours a lot. What do you have to do with the Charred Dragon?
He obviously knew that I was protecting you.
No, that's not it. And he sits up and goes, no, that's not it. He regarded you fondly, like a brother.
We all have a past, but I'm here now, and I've proven again and again that I'm here to help you.
What past? This is important. Is there something you've not shared with us?
Everyone has a history, okay? Listen, I would love to tell you everything, but there are some things that it's better for you not to know, okay? I would hope you trust me at this point. We've been through a lot together, me and you, okay? I'm the one who's helped you. I'm the one who's tended your wounds. The other two, I admit, can be a bit cold, but I have been there for you.
He takes a deep breath and he goes, all I know is that they needed a Lucio to die,
then we will stop that happening. And that is what you did today.
Oh.
It's not just that, they needed his blood.
I mean, that is sort of why I expected him to die, yes. No, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
As you turn to walk away, he goes, wait. I have my secrets too.
Oh god.
I don't know if this matters.
Everything matters.
Alicio isn't Malachi's son.
Oh,
What?
for God's sake.
Is what?
Lucio isn't Malachi's son.
He's not next in the line of the throne.
Who is?
No one. He never had a child.
Oh, this is a
Alicio,
turn of
it's
events.
why he could be sent on this mission, because he was never Malachi's son. Malachi had this thing about finding lost strays, something in his past, and one day we were home and he turned up with a child, and he said the child was his now and that he was to raise him as his own. And the only thing that distinguished him was that strange birthmark he had on his neck.
Mr. Lucio.
Yeah.
Lucio has a birthmark on his neck.
Yes, it's.
I'm off. No, I'm going to go look at Lucio's birthmark.
Lucio's standing like.
No, I rip his hood back. I look at it. No.
It's the same birthmark you have.
Oh, Lucio.
What's wrong? Everyone is like, what's up?
Lucio, do you know what this mark means? Do you know
No,
what this
it's
is?
just a birthmark. What's wrong? Can I have my hood back?
How many people are around?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Something you want to tell the group?
I show them my birthmark.
He has the same birthmark that you recognize on our Vista.
Oh.
Is it a particular, like a recognizable
Yes,
shape?
it looks like a dragon.
The Char Dragon has tendrils in everywhere, okay? They are a widespread and they curse people. Malachi helped me when I was a kid and he found me cursed, and apparently he's done the same thing. That's the reason I'm here. Is I need to talk to Malachi because I think something's bad going to happen to him.
To Malachi?
To Malachi.
So this Elvista is
I
what?
don't know. He was involved in the Char Dragon, but I don't know how. I can't remember. It's been so long. If I had my book, if I had something.
Well,
Are they a cult? Are they
A cult
trying
as
to
such.
overthrow a government? What?
family.
Not so much a government as
Cerberus, what do we do?
Who's this?
Alicia.
We need to get you to the palace as quickly as possible.
And once
We're
I'm-
safe for the moment, but we're all in danger. The peace negotiations are in peril. We need to get you to the palace so you can begin the peace negotiations, and we'll deal with whatever this is once you're safe.
I'm in your hands again.
Let's head by
Can we make our way to the palace?
safe
Yeah.
route. Do you know a safe route?
Safe.
Is there anywhere safe in this city?
I mean, we're on a river at the moment, so if
Yeah.
we just follow the river, I think
You can
we'll
get
be
this if
okay.
you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you for that.
Cool.
On the way, I'll be keeping an eye on him.
And on the way, I will be keeping very close to Lucio.
Oh.
I'm protecting him. We're one and the same. I could have been raised as Malachi's son if, well, done differently.
You're just jealous, aren't you?
Yes.
What's the difference in age between Adon and Lucio?
Lucia's
Roughly.
about 12. Adon's about 23. So
Oh, okay,
years. They're not like that close. They're
Yeah,
not twins.
it's not like that.
You. Please apologize. I'd like to apologize to anyone watching this later. You arrive outside the castle that leads into where the princess is, and you can once again see the same people gathering around, keeping an eye out. And from the shadows, as nighttime was falling, Leah takes a step forward. And she goes, I see you brought him.
Yes, mother. Should we make our way into the palace?
And why would I allow your friends to come with us?
I trust them.
Do you?
Yes. We've been through a lot together in these past few days.
Gilaire's dead.
Galair is dead.
I've heard.
There are other agents in your city, presumably working against you.
I've heard that too. And they tell me a very interesting story about how a certain child is not meant to be seeing the princess.
Must be a different one.
Different child, mother, it's fine! The Prince of Kordava has paid me a lot of money. Do you guarantee that if I take this boy to her, I would not inadvertently, accidentally, and very much once again cause another war to happen between two countries?
You have my word.
That does not count for anything currently. Not while you trust him.
The princess and Lucio are childhood friends. I mean, they're children now, but still, they're friends.
In that case, please step this way. She gestures for you all to follow her. And as you do, you see the people move down amongst the crowd and they start to join you. And you start to make your way through tunnels, working your way forward as best as you can. Until after a few spooky and constant turnings and move around and all of that, you come up to a chamber door. She goes to it, she knocks a few specific times. The doors open up. And as they open up for the very first time, you find yourselves in the location you're meant to be, finally within the castle of Kordava.
Game over, okay?
We did it.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
Everybody's dead.
Oh.
I'm already
God.
pretty much there.
Lloyd!
That's a lot of things.
Oh my god.
And as the doors open up wide, crossbow bolts. One shoots right above your head, and more are lined up next to them, and they point out directly at you. The king of Kordava is standing there, and as he stands there, he goes, "There! Those are the people who my advisor said we should stop them. Arrest them now!" And standing next to him, looking very smug in a much nicer looking clothes, perfectly fresh, is Alvista.
I don't like him.
And that's what we're in today's session, everybody!
Oh,
It's
God.
never easy.
It's has it ever been easy?
Oh, that
Yes.
doom though.
I mean, you've only got...
5 episodes left.
I had a fortune point.
I too.
I want to find out what happens.
You've got one more session, everybody, before
So-
maybe 2 sessions as you go back.
The princess that we were bringing Lucio to is presumably the king's daughter.
Yes.
Is she in there?
You don't see her, but
okay.
you basically came in and there's guards waiting for you.
Yeah.
The trap has been sprung.
Oh, God.
Well, this is going to go well.
And yeah, that's what you didn't get the role for, because Alvista is also the advisor to the king.
I would have been really good to know that.
Really good. I was like, that's really bad. Oh well.
Oh no. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
So, post for our first subscriber, Just Some J. Quick word about the game so far.
Good. I'm really enjoying it. You're a great GM.
You're
Let's
an
have more.
excellent
I was talking about the storyline more.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, praise me more, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I
okay.
love it.
Oh, I'm so stressed out by the whole thing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of twists and turns.
This has been real twisty.
I haven't done any combat. I'm the combat heavy one this turn.
I
But
still-
Well, because you keep talking your way through things.
I know, but that's
You
what
keep
I would
commanding
do.
people.
Like,
I'm
Just
a
hit
talky
them.
one, and I had to do some cool blood things.
yeah. I mean, it's good to switch things up, but I was here to make sure Lucio got to where he's got, and now
I mean, we have got where we're meant to
yeah,
be.
exactly. I wasn't going to throw myself in a ring and lose my life for this one. No offense.
No, none taken. I genuinely thought you were killing my character for a second.
In that case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope that was alright for you. Shout out to Geek and Son for this sweet table. Shout out to Modiphius for this sweet game. And shout out to Jetson J for our first subscriber.
Yay!
And finally, shout out to the rest of you for playing this lovely game.
Thanks.
We shall continue with the final part, maybe final part of the Kordava Chronicles next week. Thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye.